Aloha everyone and welcome to another weekly update of vacation rentals here on Oahu. 17 new listings for this past week, 4 sold ones, a few pretty unique new listings. Just note though that 4 of these are just being brought back on the market: Moana Hotel, Kalahi, and Beach Villas. And also, as I mentioned previously in the past, I don't go into detail on units at Moana, Trump, which is now Kalahi, or the Ritz-Carlton, because those units and buildings just don't really make appealing prospects for most investors. So I'm going to just review those really quickly. That being disclosed, let's just get started here with this unit over at Moana Hotel. So this is a studio on the 11th floor, 357 square feet, one of the larger studio floor plans at Moana Hotel. Priced at $178. City mountain views. This has a floor plans that just has a one single bed. And just keep in mind that one reason why units at Moana don't really make appealing prospects for many investors is that you cannot customize units in any way. They all have to have hotel furnishings. And in fact, the furnishings are actually owned by the association. So if anything does break, you just contact the association and they'll replace. But the downside on that is that you just can't customize your unit to compete against other units in the building. Another one, Moana Hotel on the 15th floor, priced $188,000. City marine views. It's a pretty good price in my opinion. Just check out the monthly fees here, although it does cover electricity and AC. Another studio on the 14th floor, priced at $210,000. Your views here, price a little high in my opinion. And another studio on the 23rd floor, 297 square feet, priced at $252,000. City ocean views, price a little high in my opinion as well. Moving on to Aloha Surf, this is a desirable building. Studio located on the 9th floor, 290 square feet, priced at $365,000. Here's your views here, your monthly fees. Quite low as it does include electricity. I have a client who owns in this building. He did a full remodel and it's doing very well. He's very happy with the performance. Just keep in mind, let me just backtrack. You have Aloha here, which is a pretty heavily trafficked street, so you are going to be getting some street noise when you're on your lanai. But this unit be on the 9th floor. When you have the doors closed, you still do have some street noise, but not too bad. Still has popcorn ceiling. If this was total turnkey, I'd say this is a good price, but really I'd want to go in here and do a full remodel. So I think it's priced a little high, but there's not many options at Aloha Surf right now, so it might move at this price. Kalakauan, this is a beautiful unit over Kalakauan. On the 2nd floor, 1 bed, 1 bath, no parking. There are a few units in the building that do come with parking. 437 square feet, price of $475,000. Your fees here, what it covers. So a few things to point about this unit and building. So first of all, the building's located on the intersection of Macaulay and Kalakaua. Both these streets get a whole lot of traffic, so it's going to be very noisy. This unit being on the 2nd floor, you're just going to have a ton of street traffic. Keep in mind though, if you do want to own this building, if you buy a unit over on this side of the building, the Makai side, being on this side drastically cuts down on street noise. It's really pretty peaceful over on this side. It's amazing. So beautiful unit, but this is all virtual staging. It's going to be sold vacant. And keep in mind that vast majority of all vacation rentals are sold furnished. And sometimes that can add a tremendous amount of value. So the fact that even though they remodeled this one that is coming unfurnished, I think it's priced a little high. Beautiful, spacious lanai. This is one of 3 units that have lanais this large. So very desirable, but again, you're just right above the street, so it's not going to be very peaceful at all to relax out there. And the lobby area, and this is a lobby area, could be refreshed. Just the dated furniture, not in very good condition. And then there's a 7-Eleven just adjacent to this building that gets a lot of traffic. So some nice units. I've seen some that gross $5,000, $5,500, but it's not the best location for a vacation rental in my opinion. So here we have a studio at Waikiki Grand on the 5th floor, 363 square feet, priced at $500,000. Monthly fees down here. So Waikiki Grand is located on the east side of Waikiki, Diamond Head side. Great picture there. Now, I mentioned this in the past, Waikiki Grand, short distance from the main Waikiki beach, which is very desirable. Located though in Kapahulu, which gets a lot of traffic. And also a very common complaint from guests staying in the building, especially on this side of the building, street noise. And also there's this bar restaurant here that can be very noisy at times. So keep that in mind if you want to own the building. Maybe better to live own on the other side of the building. Some nice photography here. So this is unit 518, pretty decent looking unit. And this doorway here takes you over to unit 519, which is also for sale. So you could buy both units and make this into a really spacious, pretty wonderful vacation rental unit. But I do believe at $500,000 for this unit, it is overpriced. It looks like it's well maintained. I'm not too keen on the furnishings. I definitely want to do a different dining table. But some people may like that style. Again, there's the doorway going into the other studio. So again, a unique opportunity, but I think at $500,000, it's a little rich. Kalahi, this is a studio on the 19th floor, 441 square feet, price of $510,000. Your fees here. Any questions at all about this unit or any at the Ritz or Ala Moana, just contact me directly. Island Colony, this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 21st floor, 570 square feet, price at $550,000. Has a variety of views, monthly fees right here. Pretty nice looking unit. And I think it's at a price point that potentially they could get an offer here. These 1-bedrooms usually move pretty quick at Island Colony. And definitely $550,000. If this unit was fully remodeled, $550,000 I think would be easily obtainable. But since it's a little dated, again, someone may still make an offer here. We'll see. Nice looking room there. Ritz-Carlton studio, 426 square feet on the 15th floor, priced at $598,000. Here's a great opportunity, in my opinion. 1-bedroom, 1-bath over at Waikiki Sunset on the 28th floor. 564 square feet, comes with parking, price is $715,000. And it just went in escrow this week as well, but a unit on the 21st floor, really nicely remodeled, just went in escrow at over $899,000. I was really skeptical. I thought the seller was really pushing valuation, but that would be, if it sells at that price, it's going to be a record selling price for a 1-bedroom in Sunset. And again, that was really nicely remodeled, but that just shows with this unit, if you get this at $715,000, you can spend maybe $50,000. It really depends on what you want to do, but for a minimum, you could probably do a full remodel for about $35,000 or so. To really do something nice would be $50,000 upward. And I have a client who last year bought a unit on the 27th floor, a little better view than this unit, in my opinion. He paid just under $850,000. So again, this is priced really well. And I'm thinking it's going to go into escrow soon. I mean, you can do it as a nightly rental as is, but if you really want to maximize rental income, it needs to be remodeled. And really just flooring, new furnishings. The cabinets, I would say can be salvaged, but I put maybe a new countertop, some new appliances, but these pictures do not do justice to the views. Really quite nice. And really, I mean, not a whole lot to be done in here to really improve the feel of the unit and the space. I'm a fan. Ritz-Carlton studio on the 10th floor, spacious, 629 square feet. Price is $720,000. not a bad price in my opinion. Waikiki Banyan on the 14th floor. It's a one bed, one bath. Does come with parking, 533 square feet, priced at $735. Your views here. This is on the mountainside, Malka Tower. Decent looking unit, but it's priced a little high in my opinion with the mountain views. Got the Murphy bed there. And I think there's now 25 units for sale at Banyan. Just remarkable. Kuhio Village. This is a unique one-of-a-kind opportunity. 2-bed, 1-bath on the 12th floor penthouse unit, 433 square feet. Boy, they're asking a lot though, 850,000. It's a nice looking unit, but no ocean views. And this building is very basic. Overall, it's more of an entry-level building for investors. You can buy some studios for below 300,000. Really no common area amenities. There used to be a laundry room that was removed, and they're talking about, the association now talking about maybe putting a laundry room back in the building. But at this price point, I would highly recommend owning in a different building. You'd get it most likely a better return on your money. I mean, they did a very tasteful job remodeling it, but you can just go right next door. This is 2465 Kuhio. Spacious 2-bed, 2-bath units. They range from 950 to 1,000 square feet. You can buy one over there in the same price range, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. So neat if you want to own penthouse, but again, I think that's a pretty rich price. I would not advise a client of mine to pull the trigger on that one at that price point. And speaking of 2465 Kuhio, here we go. Here's a 2-bed, 2-bath on the 6th floor, 989 square feet. So pretty much double the size of the unit we just looked at. It does come with parking where the other unit does not come with parking. Price at $978. Your views here. And these units at 2465 can actually be operated as 2 separate rental units. There's a doorway you can just seal off between and make it into a studio with bath and then a 1-bed with bath. And I currently have a client in escrow in this building for one of these units. Let me just go back. So this is the doorway where you can seal. This is the studio over here. This is a pretty basic building. There's very little common area amenities. It's a laundry room. But it's great location, easy walk to the beach, and again, it's a great value having the parking stall. And that's priced well. That's within all the recent comps. Beach Villas, this is just being relisted. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath on the 5th floor, $3.7 million. Again, this is a rich price for a 2-bed, but unobstructed views like this, I wouldn't be surprised to see them get this price at some point. I mean, that's just hard to beat. These units, this type of condition, and those views overlooking the cove, just an amazing experience. Just keep in mind, this building though has a 6-night minimum, and it's great that it comes with 2 parking stalls as well. And another unit on the 5th floor, very similar floor plan, views, 2-bed, 2-bath, 2 parking, also 3.75. If you got the money, buy both. It'd be an amazing retreat and also a pretty good income producing property. Moving on to sold, Ritz-Carlton studio on the 12th floor, 129 days on the market, sold for $570,000. Pacific Monarch on the 22nd floor, 1-bed, 1-bath. This is an off-market transaction, $800,000. Kudos to the seller. That's quite the price for a 1-bed, 1-bath. Pretty remarkable. But it does have some great ocean views, which most stacks don't. 03 is one of the best stacks to own in. Another one, Pacific Monarch, off-market transaction, $830,000. Again, seller did well. Those are some rich prices. And Ilikai on the 17th floor, 1 bed, 1 bath, 500 square feet, 7 days on the market, sold for $850,000. Thank you for watching. As always, if you have any questions, contact me anytime. I'm here to serve you, and I'll be back next week. Take care.